Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the very last UWF. Simon's not here, Jeff.
And when Simon has a problem, Simon sends us to take care of that problem. Tonight's problem would be you and you. Rhino seems to think he can run one shot through TNA. Oh, I'm a former world champion. Whoopsie did I could have done that. I could have done that. I could have done that. He's gonna fly you! And it was full of stuff. Wow. I don't think Buck's all that tough myself. I think Elix can take you any day of the week. So all of you grit-slopping, turd-green eating, nothing happening, South Hill rednecks should stand up and applaud when we walk out, not when trash like this comes out the door. I'm going to give both of you an opportunity that most people don't get. I'm going to give you an opportunity to get out of this ring, change your clothes, and go home.
Well, I'm sure David Young thinks that's a fair offer, but I don't know that Rhino and Buck's going to take him up on it.
That's a lot of confidence from somebody that got beat last night.
Brad, looks like we're going to have a match.
I want you to step out the ring. I'm going to take care of this all by myself.
Oh my, Brad, David Young.
I got this.
Was there some binge drinking last night that I wasn't aware of?
Over just a second.
David Young showing up full of courage tonight. As I was going to say, it is the last UWF-TNA live event of the year. We are in South Hill, Virginia. The date is December the 16th, 2006. And it is a raucous crowd here in South Hill. We are in Hermie Sadler country, Jeff Harris.
Sadler Arena right here in South Hill as the Diamonds in the Rough are going to take on Rhino and Buff Bagwell to kick off this event.
Well, I tell you, we talked all year long about the confidence issues and the Diamonds in the Rough. I don't think that's going to be an issue tonight. If anything, maybe a little bit overconfident will be the Diamonds.
You know, David, he skipped the after party last night. Apparently, he and Elix get together, boosting each other's confidence because David said he could take them on by himself tonight.
I was thinking he must have been partying pretty hard to be coming out talking all that junk.
Well, it's like I told you about last night, David, looking at those NWA World Tag Team titles, the title that he's held on 3 separate occasions, he's got that fire.
I'm out here and talk, but I fought tougher women.
There are some tough women in Detroit, I've heard.
I thought he was talking about South Hill, Brad.
Oh. Collar and elbow, Rhino grinds away at the side headlock. David Young trying to break free. Boy, there is so much power in Rhino. Even a side headlock just grates on you.
Oh, man. Did you see that clothesline from Rhino? Picks up a 2 count. David Young went for a hip toss, and Rhino put the brakes on. Clothesline. David Young right out of his boots.
And Rhino is going to tag in his partner tonight. What a unique pairing that Hermie Sadler has put together here. 2 world-class, world-traveled competitors. A 2 count there from Bagwell. Jeff, I would almost say the straightforward, hard-nosed brawler in Rhino, and maybe the more sports entertainer, could we call Buff Bagwell?
Bagwell dropping some big arm drags on the Diamonds. Now we're going to get a meeting of the minds. David Young, Elix Skipper had their heads slammed together. Now they're going to take it through the floor and try to regroup. Tell you what, it's a good thing Elix stayed at ringside, because if David would have been taking on both these big men in the ring, I think the match would be over already, Brad.
The first time ever pairing of Bagwell and Rhino, looking pretty good thus far. As perhaps the confidence of the Diamonds is eroding.
They're walking out, Brad.
Young wants to call it a night. I think Skipper is trying to talk him into staying.
Wait a minute, here comes Rhino and Buff.
I think Rhino and Bagwell will be very persuasive in getting them to stay.
They just went back in there, going to pull them back out, not going to deny the fans the opportunity to see this match come to a conclusion in the ring. There's Bagwell launching Skipper right back into the ring. Skip doesn't want any of Buff. He's begging off a little bit there, asking him to please give him a break. Skipper able to whip him into the ropes with a tackle.
Bagwell a definite size, weight, and mass advantage over Skipper. A little bit tall. Skipper did not get to leapfrog.
Brad, I'm going to tell you, the reason why is because he's afraid he was going to go through the ceiling in this place. Skipper, when he got on the top rope before the match started, he likes to do a moonsault into the ring. He couldn't do it because the ceiling was too low.
Skipper trying his best defensive tactics, but Bagwell stands one step ahead of the prime time play. A clotheslines take both Diamonds down. Jeff, we must have said it 40 times this year, but the Diamonds have got to regroup.
Okay, they've got so much potential as a tag team. We've seen them show that potential. It's just putting it all together at the right time. Timing is everything in professional wrestling. And so far, their timing has just been off when it comes to picking up the victory.
Elbow got nothing. Oh, that second one did.
Rhino with a headbutt. That was vicious.
I tell you, I alluded to it a moment ago. Skipper's best possible chance for offense is going to be defensive. He needs to be wrestling defensive-minded. Maybe try and hit some of those quick strikes.
That was a defensive move as David Young put his knee up, got it right in the small of the back as Buff hit the ropes, and then Skipper followed it up with a clothesline that sent Buff Bagwell to the mat, and now his tag brings in David Young.
It was a good move on Skipper's part, I think. Young, far and away, much more of a heavy hitter in the Diamonds, using those big arms to choke away at Bagwell.
Oh, a big kick.
Of course, our referee in this opening contest, Earl Hebner, and as we talked about last night in Nightdale, Jeff, Earl Hebner really been minding his P's and Q's lately here on these live events.
Are we going to get some double teaming now from the Diamonds, and Skipper taking advantage of Buff up against the ropes.
Choking away at Bagwell.
Hebner's trying to keep Rhino out of the ring, but all that's allowing is for the Diamonds to continue to double team and take advantage of Bagwell. 2.5 count, so close.
Well, I tell you, one advantage that the Diamonds might be having right now is both Skipper and Young are wrestling a full-time schedule for TNA. They are in what you would call ring shape. Rhino absolutely wrestling a full-time schedule for TNA. Buff Bagwell here is a special guest, making a special appearance. You know, obviously looking in great shape, but ring shape is a totally different ballgame, Jeff Harris.
Oh, you're absolutely right about that, Fred. You have the guys with the best physiques in the world, but they get in the ring, and about 3 minutes in, they don't have any gas left. They find themselves down on the mat for the 1, 2, 3. Not saying that Buff is not in that good a shape, but he's certainly not carrying the schedule that the Diamonds or Rhino are. That could be a vulnerable place for the Diamonds to push.
A lot of people will give Bagwell a hard time. Like it or not, he has been a major star in our sport. He has been on worldwide television for a number of years, but at the same time, he's been off of worldwide television for several years now, and there's a level of competition that you cannot attain simply making the occasional wrestling appearance at special live events. There's a level of competition that only comes with wrestling on prime time on nationwide TV on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, and that might be what we're seeing right now, that the Diamonds are in better ring form than Bagwell.
Well, and they're definitely going to perform better as a tag team. Rhino and Buff is probably the first time they've ever tagged together, at least to my knowledge. You're going against a very experienced team with David Young and Elix Skipper. Buff trying to work his way up to his feet. Be able to break out of that chin lock that David Young had applied. Hits some ropes and a tackle. Sends David Young down. They're going to go across the ring. Oh, and he's met with a big back elbow from David Young.
I was a little bit surprised that Bagwell was able to take Young off his feet with that tackle. Young, stocky. He's got a wide center of gravity. He's not what you would call overweight by any means, but he's bulky. He's wide.
Skipper now positioning Bagwell on the apron. Going to be like a big axe kick right to the throat. Right on the apron.
Boy, the athleticism and the flexibility of prime time may be unmatched in TNA as he puts it right in the face of Bagwell on the floor.
Now Skipper breaks that count by rolling under the bottom rope. Going to press his advantage on the floor. Slams Bagwell's back, the small of the back, right into that side of the ring. And I'm telling you what, that's a steel ring. There's no give on the side.
Crowd getting a little restless here with the Diamonds as Skipper mocks Buff Bagwell with a pose.
I don't think that Skipper's going to win a pose down against Buff Bagwell, but he certainly could pick up the victory in this match inside the six-sided ring if he keeps up the strategy that the Diamonds have applied so far.
Rear chin lock there from Skipper. Doesn't quite have what you would call a camel clutch locked in, but he is still using all of that pressure to pull and torque on the neck of Bagwell.
Well, if he could just modify that hold just a bit, Brad, and go into a camel clutch like you were alluding to, he could certainly pick up a win by submission there, provided Rhino didn't break it up. And we've seen a lot of great wrestlers use the camel clutch to win so many matches. Talk about the Iron Sheik, talk about Santo. I mean, that is a move that puts a tremendous amount of pressure. Scott Steiner.
The Steiner recliner, it will absolutely break your back and make you humble. Skipper not able to maintain really a firm grip on Bagwell at this point. Oh, goodness.
Oh, Bagwell was ready for it that time, got his knee up, and Skipper inadvertently took a blow a little down south.
Skipper not versed in the old country bay, and now he needs to get to his partner, and quickly.
David Young trying to get that tag from Skipper. Rhino begging Buff to make it over there for that tag. These fans really want to see Rhino back in, and there's the tag simultaneously.
Boy, Rhino just runs right over the Messiah of the Spine Buster. Back elbow. Boy, Skipper is being bounced around this ring like a ping pong ball, it would seem.
Rhino's trying to clear the house, but Skipper able to reverse. Oh, I think he came out on the worst end of that reversal. Look out, belly to belly.
Rhino is so compact. He packs such explosives in every strike. And Jeff Harris, could we see one more gore in 2006? No!
Skipper grabbed the ankle of Rhino, tripping him. Now Young and Skipper going to double team, and here comes Buff. We got all four competitors. This thing is breaking loose, Brad. There with Skipper right over the top.
Bagwell back on his feet, back on top of Skipper. Rhino hooks that belly to belly again. And Skipper is not in position to save the gore.
And we've got a 3 count.
Bagwell and Rhino pick up a victory as the Diamonds in the Rough close out their string of live events with a loss. A big win, however, for the War Machine and Buff the Stuff.